Stories are a very powerful tool. You can use them for many different reasons. One thing that you have to keep in mind of why we are talking about storytelling here is that stories are almost part of our DNA. We've listened to stories all of our lives. In fact, we've been raised by our parents listening to stories. If you think back to the stories that your parents told you when you were a kid, most of them had lessons in them. If you think about the story of the three little pigs, you will realize that there's a message involved, which means, for example, don't open the door for all the strangers. The same goes for the Snow White story. Don't just take the apple from anyone. Even further back, stories in the Bible, for example, are also about teaching someone a lesson. But even before that, and even outside of religion, stories have always played a huge part in our history, in the way we live, and most importantly, in the way we learn. One thing that stories do is they make people think about things. They make people learn. Stories will also make us remember things. It's much easier for us to remember a story than it is to remember some facts that were presented in a presentation. Someone said once, a spoonful of story makes the data go down. So when you are doing a presentation for example, pitching for a new client, why start with all the details? Start with the story. The story will stick and it will make people realize they need to take certain steps. That's why we're doing storytelling.